Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thanks again so much for joining me here. I hope you're having a phenomenal day. Happy Monday to you. Quick AVAX update here for you folks. We're going to make this as quick as possible because we got into detail yesterday on the macro and just how important it is to recognize that we are in decent shape from a momentum standpoint, but we're still under a lot of moving averages. Quickly to note, when we look at the moving averages, or more importantly in this case here, liquidation, we can see $33 is that recent resistance, and of course a lot of liquidation down below, closer to that $30 mark. Remember, $30 is a round number. It's likely a good support level for us, but you also got to recognize too, 24 to 26 is a massive amount of liquidation to the downside. Keep in mind the price stays high for a while. That'll eventually disappear. It doesn't matter too much, but for right now, just recognize that there's still potential for price action to pull back to this more recent point of control if Bitcoin retraces to fill its CME gap down as low as 61,000. Okay, so just keep in mind that's a potential reality for you. Also, keep in mind too that we have this here. We have trade alerts as a newer section in our Discord for our premium members. We also have live charts as well. Make sure you reference that. If you're not familiar, sometimes you have to, you have to right click up here or go to members, and then you have to I think you got to enable or show hidden channels. Anyways, just some kind of friendly advice there. Some folks don't know it's there, and unfortunately Discord has some hidden features that you may have to enable. Either way, AVAX, what are we doing here? Let's look at the daily, work our way down, see what's going on here. Let's quickly to note, summarize here. AVAX is looking decent, but it's getting rejected by some moving averages here. The 100-day SMA so far at about that $32 to $33 mark. Now again, it's not just a specific area that we just got to worry about. We're actually above a specific level at 3150. That's an important level to close above here today. It was nice to do that yesterday, but that was just a massive volume candle on the weekend. Hard to trust that, honestly. Today being a weekday, let's see if it actually holds above that level, if that's a new support or not. If not, we will likely be able to see the price action pull back to some of these lower fib levels. We'll discuss that in a minute, but I want to kind of highlight here that we are really close to 70 on the RSI, kind of getting rejected there. Money flow index super high. When MFI is really high, the likelihood of the price sustaining itself is also high. You just got to recognize, though, that if money flow starts to pull back and there's a shift in momentum, we'll absolutely possibly see the retracement occur here. Again, a lot of it hinges on Bitcoin, but we're seeing a second stochastic swing to the downside on the RSI. I think that there's a chance we'll see a slight pullback here soon to possibly fill that fair value between 29 and 31. Okay, just a possible reality here. Now, keep in mind, based on Elliott wave here, we've already legged up twice. This is likely the initial top here for this expansion phase. And if we do take a look at this 4 here, this is subjective, but generally 0.382, 0.5, or 0.618 are the areas of retracement for the next leg down. So we should, in some cases, at least generally what you will see in most, is 28 to 30. I'm rounding up. $28 to $30 is that range between 0.618 to 0.382. We could very well see the price pull back to. Again, it's not a guarantee, but Bitcoin being likely to pull back a little bit further, I think we're going to see something along those lines for AVAX. Just keep that in mind. Hypothetically, though, we do likely have one more leg up to sweep the upper liquidity levels at $33. That'll likely come later. For right now, though, if we look at the 4-hour time frame, we can see we lost 70 on the RSI. Generally a favorable sign to consider securing profits. I'm willing to guess that we are getting close on the lagging span on the hourly too. Those generally run hand in hand. The whole point of this is that if you're in profit right now from anywhere in the 20s and you're holding a high leverage trade, you should secure profits. Again, AVAX to 60, AVAX to $100. While that's a possibility, it's distinctly less likely at this point, and the likelihood for you, if you have high leverage, is that you're going to be eaten up on fees. So please understand, just sitting there holding on, hodling a leverage trade is not necessarily the best call. Secure profits when you can, however often you can. As a community, we don't average into our position as much as we used to. I still do myself personally just because I tighten those margins a bit, but I recommend for my community always secure profits when you can. And if it's taken 100% of your trade out once you reach your target, then that might be the recommendation, because the market is so volatile right now that there's no reason to hold on for too long. Anyways, take a look here at the RSIs and moving averages. Things are still looking very good in the 4-hour. So keep this in mind. I'm not bearish on AVAX at all. I still think we have more potential for another leg up, but it's just at this point, it would make sense for a bit of a retracement. We may actually just be seeing the extent of the retracement right now. Okay. Again, if you take a look at this, and then Solana and Bitcoin, they're recovering, they're bouncing a little bit here. So still likely to continue higher up. We're still above all moving averages, minus a 20. That's just kind of giving us heads up. We want to pay attention. We might continue further down. We take a look at the Ichimoku cloud. the lagging span is soon intersect, right? So unless the price bounces from here, which we do have a potential little bullish flag pattern here forming, unless the price actually breaks free from that descending trend, we're likely to see the price continue lower. But generally speaking, this is still a good sign to consider selling. So again, however you want to do it, conservative or not, there's a lot of signs here letting us know in smaller time frames that the price is due to correct itself a little further. But this exact moment, we don't have confirmation it's going to. So again, it's really up to you and how you want to do that. Me personally, in these situations, I would have secured profits by now and made sure that I walk away in the green. There's nothing worse than leaving money on the table. So again, try not to get super greedy, folks. It doesn't make a ton of sense in this market. Either way you look at it, macro is looking pretty decent for AVAX. It's starting to gain momentum, getting to that point. It's broken its initial descending trend line. A lot of reasons why we're still looking likely to go further up. But again, just remember, Bitcoin is Bitcoin, right? You need to know that, and you definitely understand that by now if you've been trading for a little while. Okay, folks, I'm going to post this playout chart here on our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. Again, they look a little something like this, just kind of give me perspective on my thoughts of the trades. That is public, of course, but if you want a little bit more of a detailed analysis, you got my live charts here on our Discord. Trade alerts, those are all available through my premium, and of course, everything else is available for you there too. Check it out. Love to work with you. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you again so much for your time. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.